You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
And a very good afternoon to you and yours out here at the Waynesville Lady Tigers Softball Stadium for today's softball broadcast, which will see the Waynesville Lady Tigers now 9-5 on the season. They will be taking on the visiting Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Connor Harvard here with you today, Z102.3. So glad you could join me here for this one. This one promised to be a very fun contest. Shades of youth versus experience here in this game. We talked a little bit about it, our first broadcast of the season. This is a young Waynesville Lady Tiger softball team, just a couple of seniors and just a handful of juniors as well. The majority of this team, sophomores and freshmen. This is an experienced Lebanon team coming to the table. You're going to see a lot of seniors and a lot of juniors in this Yellow Jacket lineup. But we are about 15 minutes away, actually about 12 minutes away at this point from first pitch here in this contest. Waynesville, last time out, took a road trip down to Glendale High School and came up just a little bit short, 7-2. The loss to the Lady Falcons at Glendale, so again, knocked their record down to 9-5 here on the season. But before that, we're playing quite well. Had a 4-game winning streak snapped with that loss to Glendale. Wins over Central, of course, we had that one for you right here on Z102.3. Wins over Dixon, Hartville, and St. Francis Borgia as well. So Waynesville looking to get back into the win column here today, looking for that 10th win of the season, looking to get back to last year's win total. Still kind of hovering around that. Remember, this team won 11 games last year, and so they're trying to surpass that here with this squad. I've got starting lineups all set and ready to go. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a break, though. We'll come back. We'll talk about today's opponent here a little bit. Like I said, an experienced squad hovering around the 500 mark here today in the Lebanon Lady Yellow Jackets. So let's come back here in a couple minutes. Again, big thank you to all of our sponsors. You'll hear from them throughout today's broadcast. We'll come right back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball here on Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number one, we provide a great atmosphere. Number two, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number three, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number one new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun, like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
And once again, welcome back here to the Waynesville Lady Tigers softball stadium here in Waynesville. We are just a few moments away from getting going here with today's softball contest. The Waynesville Lady Tigers playing host to the Lebanon Lady Yellow Jackets. So again, Connor Harbert here with you today, and of course we talked a little bit about Lebanon, today's opponent, 8-10 on the season, although there is a game against Seneca that does not have a result. They took part in the Branson Lady Pirate Invitational, so could be 9-10, could be 8-11. I actually couldn't get the result from Seneca's side as well, but what you need to know, they're an experienced team hovering around the 500 mark here this season. They are riding a little bit of momentum. Yesterday, in fact, on Monday, had themselves a game against the Hartville Lady Eagles, came out on top 11-2 there in that contest. So this is a team like Waynesville that was able to handle Hartville here this season. These teams, they obviously play a lot of the same opponents. This is an Ozark Conference matchup. And when you take a look at recent results, well, it's mostly been Lebanon here in this series. Clicked on Hartville, excuse me. But last year, you might remember a game we actually had on the radio, despite it being a road game. It was our one road game of the year. A 10-0 win there for the Yellow Jackets there in that one. But before that, a 5-1 win for Lebanon that same year at the Morrisville tournament here in Waynesville last time out on 2021. It was a 9-3 win for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Last time the Tigers have overcome Lebanon, that was back in 2020. But I have a good feeling about today. Waynesville, again, they have been playing very, very well as of late, and they'll look to kind of continue the momentum here today. So we are almost ready for our starting lineups. In fact, we'll just go ahead and go over them right now. First and foremost, your lineup for the visitors today. Again, that is Lebanon starting leadoff for them. Batting leadoff, that'll be your third baseman in Brooklyn O'Kane. Batting second today, that's going to be your right fielder in Bailey Randolph. Batting third, the center fielder today, McKinley Rodden. And then batting fourth will be your designated player. That is going to be Gracie Gilby. Batting fifth today, that's the pitcher. That's Cameron Luthie. Batting sixth today, the second baseman, Cameron Compton. Batting seventh will be your first baseman, Bailey McDermott. Batting eighth will be the left fielder, Rylan Sexton. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Marissa Gress. And you will have a flex player today behind the plate. That is going to be the catcher in Erica Brown. The Lady Yellow Jackets, they are coached by Rob Solander, assisted by Jade Solander, Tanner Hunt, and of course a manager in Moses McGowan. Now we take a look at the lineup here for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. Batting leadoff for Waynesville here today, that's going to be, of course, the catcher, Riley Grosviener. Batting second today, center fielder, Alexis Ninadich. Batting third, pitcher, Emma Ray. She'll be in the circle as always today. Batting cleanup will be the third baseman in Reagan Grosviener. Batting fifth today, well, that's your left fielder, Giselle Perez. Batting sixth, designated player as well for Waynesville today, that is going to be Carly Klein. Batting seventh. Batting seventh today, that's the second baseman, Kendall Cobb. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Molly Zarcone. And batting ninth, that's the right fielder today in Jennifer Boyd. You do have, again, the flex player out in the field. Waynesville's flex player is going to be out at short, and that is going to be Caden O'Brien. Waynesville is coached by Rochelle Maubach, and she is assisted by Scott Turner and Chase Den Decker. So, they're announced the starting lineups here in Waynesville. We got the national anthem coming up next. Let's go ahead and take ourselves another timeout. When we come back, first pitch, Waynesville will take to the field. Again, taking on Lebanon here today. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-Cycle Oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number one, we provide a great atmosphere. Number two, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number three, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number one new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun, like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
And once again, back out here at the Lady Tiger Softball Stadium here in Waynesville. Emma Ray in the circle going through her warm-up tosses. She will be called upon to keep this Lebanon Lady Yellow Jacket side down here today. Waynesville, Lebanon, of course, bit of a rivalry matchup, not too far apart, these two towns, as we get set for another evening of softball today. It's Connor Harbert, Z102.3, went through the lineups. Of course, we'll go through them again for you as we kind of weave throughout the inning. Of course, for Waynesville, it'll be Grosvenor, Nina Ditch, Ray, Grosvenor, Perez, Klein, Cobb, Zarcone, Boyd, and O'Brien. Lebanon will see O'Kane, Randolph, Rodden, Gilby, Luthie, Compton, McDermott, Sexton, Gress, and Brown here today. But it'll be Brooklyn O'Kane set to start things out here for the Lady Yellow Jackets, as Waynesville will meet in the middle of the circle again, the 15th game of the season here for Waynesville. One game away from another double-digit season, matching what they were able to accomplish a year ago. Step closer to the, last year's win total in general, 11 wins, with quite a few games left to play here this season. So O'Kane will settle in here, wide open stance, right-hand side of the plate. First pitch delivered by Ray is going to be a fastball, a little bit below the knees here. That'll be ball one. Waynesville playing very far in defensively here. Maybe guarding against the bunt, the slap. Next pitch on the way. Also too low, and we'll go 2-0. Of course, Emma Ray, one of two seniors on this year's Tigers roster. Do have the other senior in the lineup today, Jennifer Boyd, out and right. Next pitch, here's a ground ball, back up the middle. That's going to get through, and that's a base hit. So Lebanon wasting no time today and getting their first base runner aboard, as O'Kane hit the soft grounder where Waynesville just simply wasn't, up the middle of the field for a base knock. Run of the first now in O'Kane. That brings us to our second batter here, the right fielder Bailey Randolph. First pitch to Randolph, trying to bunt. Pitch misses. Throw on down to second. Nobody there. And that's actually going to get by Nina Ditch. That's going to be an error here on Waynesville, and that's actually going to cause a run to score. Nina Ditch has to run that one all the way back down to the fence. It's a very costly error. O'Kane scores all the way from first on a missed bunt. So O'Kane will score. It's going to go down as an error on Grosvenor. Actually, maybe a couple errors on the play. Ninadic couldn't keep it in front of her to even save that one from maybe just being the steal. Either way, not a defensive highlight here for Waynesville, as here's a swing and a miss to make it 0-2. So Lebanon already leads this one here at 1-0. 0-2 pitch, and it'll hit her. So Ray going to lose Randolph on the 0-2 count here. The fastball too far inside, and that brings us now to center fielder McKinley Rodden. So Rodden, our first left-handed batter today here for Lebanon. She's going to square up to bunt immediately, pulls it back, runner over towards second, no throw. They'll just give Randolph the bag. A 1 pitch, fastball, misses. And now it's 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the first of 2 softball games we'll have for you this week. One game here in Waynesville. Next one here in Dixon. Here's a fastball taken. That's called strike 2. Depending on the weather, we'll be in Dixon on Thursday. I know the weather forecast doesn't look too kind. Maybe for games played on dirt. Here's a fastball outside. Runner taken off for third. Throw is not going to be in time. Randolph steals third as well. Perhaps a second run just a few feet away. And a 2-2 count here at the plate to the center fielder Rodden. But Dixon, they'll play host to Iberia if the rain stays away by Thursday. Here's a 2-strike pitch. Fly ball sent out toward left. Coming up on it is Perez. That one comes down. That's going to score a run here. It's a 2-0 lead for Lebanon in the first. Kinley Rodden with an RBI single. Scoring Randolph from third after stealing both second and third. Still with nobody out here for the cleanup hitter. Designated player Gracie Gilby. First pitch on the way. Gilby lays down a bunt. Grosvenor has it at third, bobbles it a little bit. Now the throw sails wide. Got away from Cobb, who was covering the bag. Now the runner's going to take off, going to try to score a third run. They do. Now the throw to third. Ray is going to tag her out in plenty of time for at least 1 out. But a run does score on the error, and it's 3-0 now in favor of Lebanon. So Gilby gets tagged out, trying to turn essentially what would have been a 2-bag error into 3. It's going to be an error here on Grosvenor over at third. Third error of the game here committed by Waynesville. And it's caused 3 runs. Base paths empty with 1 out. I don't think you need me to tell you. Not quite the start I think Waynesville was wanting here in this game. This is a team, Waynesville, that's only allowed 2.8 runs a game this season. This is not the norm for them here this year. 1-0 pitch is swung on miss. That's strike 1. Cameron Luffy at the plate. That will be your pitcher. Our first pitcher v. pitcher matchup here in this Tuesday ballgame. 1-1. Going to the breaking ball this time, but not going to offer up. The pitch too low. 2-1. Luffy, 5th batter in the lineup. Right-handed batter. Here comes the 2-1 now. It's fouled off. Hard hit ball to the right. Make that 2-2. Another 2-strike count. Ray looking for a first strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fly ball sent out toward right. Jennifer Boyd coming up on it. Makes the catch. And that's out number 2. So Waynesville ultimately looking to kind of limit the damage here. Can't take back those 3 runs, but you can certainly keep them there. Base is still empty. Now 2 down. Here's second baseman Cameron Compton. Compton swinging away on the first pitch. Caught a piece of it. Ricochets off our home plate umpire today, Robert Williams. One of 2 umpires today. Out in the base paths, you've got John Crowder. I recognize their faces, but I can finally put a name to the face. I was given a sheet today. Here's another foul ball off to the right. And we go to 0-2. You definitely recognize faces after a while around here as far as the umpires go, but you very rarely need the names. We'll give them a shout out, especially with all the hard work they do during the season. 0-2, fastball taken high, and that's 1-2. The umpire shortage, the referee shortage. It's a tough job. It really is. 1-2. Here's a swing, another foul ball. Compton staying alive here. We'll get a second helping at 1-2. 2 hits in the inning for Lebanon. 3 errors. Couple stolen bases along the way. Here's an X2 strike pitch. Breaking ball. Hard hit line drive over to second, but there to stab it is Cobb. She'll make the catch and end the inning. So, unfortunately, 3 Waynesville errors lead to 3 Lebanon runs. 3 runs, 2 hits, 3 errors, and nobody left on base. Let's see if Waynesville can get those runs back. We enter the bottom of the first here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Bottom of the first coming up here in Waynesville. Already a 3-0 Lebanon lead. Again, Waynesville, 3 errors in the top of the first. Certainly kind of paying for it there, but, well, there's still plenty of softball will have to be played here today. So we'll see what the Lady Tigers can do in their half of the first. It's going to be Grosvenor, Nina Ditch, and Emma Ray all set to bat here, starting with Riley Grosvenor. Grosvenor behind the plate here today. She'll lead off, bat from the right-hand side. And then, like I said, Nina Ditch and Ray to follow. If those 3 manage to keep the inning going past the 3 batters, see Reagan Grosvenor. Again, it's Connor Harwood here with you today. Z102.3, an excellent day today. Low 80s for the most part. First pitch on the way to Grosvenor. Swung on, fouled off, and it's 0-1. In the circle, Cameron Luthi today for Lebanon. Luthi a senior, so 2 senior pitchers in this contest. It's about where you can stop drawing senior comparisons. Here's a swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Grosvenor way out in front. And it's 0-2. Guess you can check right field here for Lebanon today. That would be Bailey Randolph, who was a junior, so actually the only senior matchup today. Next 0-2 pitch. That one's fouled off. Grosvenor stays alive. And we'll stay at 0-2. Grosvenor herself, a sophomore. Played varsity ball as a freshman last year. Typically behind the plate. Next pitch, another foul ball. This one right in front of us. And how about a third try here at 0-2? Good-sized crowd on hand. To my left, to my right, obviously. Lebanon traveling well. Here's a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Grosvenor will take off, but she'll run right into the catcher, Brown. And that'll be out number 1. So Luthi gets her first strikeout today. Striking out Grosvenor, and that'll give us a chance to see the center fielder, Alexis Ninadich. Ninadich, a freshman, batting from the right-hand side. First pitch to her, fouls it off, 0-1. Waynesville making contact here early on, other than obviously the drop third strike, but need to put it in play now. Ela stayed out there between left and right field. Put it there, get a couple extra bases, and work your way back into this contest. Here's a fastball from Luthi, misses high. 1-1. Obviously, 7 innings. Plenty of time. Don't necessarily have to get it all now. But maybe perhaps give yourself some confidence in the early going. Here's a fastball low now. Nina Ditch gets ahead, 2-1. Waynesville on the season, they average about 6 runs a game, if I'm not mistaken. Now here's a fastball right down the middle, and the count will even up here at 2-2. Yes, Waynesville 6.3 runs per game this season. Lebanon averages 6.1. They allow 5.8 runs per game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch to Nina Ditch, just below the knees. And for the first time in this contest, let's go full now. Payoff pitching coming here at 3-2. Luthi checks the wristband, comes set. Now the 3-2 pitch, the payoff. Going to be a fastball. Perhaps maybe chopped at it a little bit. Might have been ball 4, but did enough to keep herself alive here, still at 3-2. Kind of a defensive swing on that payoff pitch. Let's see if this next one's in her wheelhouse. Next pitch to Nina Ditch is inside, ball 4. And Nina Ditch will become the Lady Tigers' first base runner today. She'll trot on down to first here for Emma Ray. Ray again, if you haven't heard me say it enough today, one of 2 seniors. Powerful pitcher, but also a very solid hitter as well. She'll look to move this base runner around here. Try to help out her own cause. First pitch to her here. Here's a hard hit ground ball over to third. Could be 2. Over to second for 1. Now the throw to first is going to be a little bit too high. And so Ray will be safe over at first. All might have gotten there. It's actually going to go down, I think, as a fielder's choice. That's what I'll call it here. Maybe would have been a bang-bang play over at first, but Ray will be substituted out here for Annalise Rivera. That'll be your pinch runner here for the pitcher. But Waynesville now with 2 away. Runner still only on first. Here's Reagan Grosvener. Again, also a sophomore. First pitch to her here. Swing and a miss. Now a throw down to first. That one gets into right field. Rivera's going to take off towards second. Here comes a throw to second. She slides, and she is safe. Got around the tag. So an error here behind the plate for Brown allows Rivera to move on over. That's Lebanon's first error today. Behind the plate today for Lebanon, that is your designated player. That's Erica Brown, a freshman. The lone freshman in the lineup for Lebanon. Here's a swing, soft ground ball, left side, but foul. How about 0-2? So if Grosvener can find one into the outfield here, that would perhaps score a run, but having to find something here. Facing an 0-2 count in a deep hole. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside. Emphatic call from home plate umpire, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away here in the bottom of the first. 3-0 our score in favor of Lebanon. Next pitch. Low and inside now. From 0-2 back to 2-2 now. I don't know if I ever finished my thought about being in Dixon on Thursday. I got sidetracked with the weather. Taking on Iberia, by the way. Should be a fun one. 2-2. That one hops the plate, gets away from Brown. And Rivera's going to move on over to third. So a wild pitch from Luthi has now moved Rivera over to third. Still going to need a base knock here, but now you've got a 3-2 count. There are 2 outs, so no sacrificing allowed. You're going to have to find some empty field. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will end the inning. So Luthi finds herself 2 strikeouts in the first and leaves that runner stranded over on third. No runs on no hits here for Waynesville in this first. And there was 1 error. And there was 1 runner left on base. Back in 60. Second inning coming up here. It's Lebanon 3, Waynesville nothing. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Once again, back here, Lady Tiger Softball Stadium, 3-0 as we head on into the second. Lebanon leads Waynesville here in this one. Waynesville back out in the field. The first pitch to Bailey McDermott is swung on and missed. 4-1. Big deal today has been the errors. That's been the story of the contest, if you will. Waynesville giving up 2 hits in the first, but 3 errors really allowed them to move around, including 2 errors on the same play that turned what was a leadoff single and what would have just simply been a stolen base into a run. 0-2 count, and Ray will fire another fastball. Chased it high and away. That's strike 3. Ray's got her first strikeout here in this one. That'll be 1 down now with the base paths empty for the number 8 hitter, left fielder Rylan Sexton. Ray sometimes works so quickly I don't have time for exposition here. Gets a swing and a miss for strike 1. Sexton, as far as the players in the batting lineup here today, she is the lone sophomore. Nope, that's a lie. I should have done my research. Here's a hard hit line drive right side. 0-2. There's 2 sophomores in the lineup here today for Lebanon, and there are only 2 sophomores in the roster. So, teaches me to assume. Of course, I'm talking about Marissa Gress, the other sophomore who's currently in the on-deck circle. 0-2 count, though. Ray comes set. The next pitch. Here's a soft ground ball right side. Stays foul. And Sexton will get another pitch here. Everything else I've said is true, though. Juniors, seniors, there's lots of them. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball. Got her to swing and miss. Way out in front. Strike 3. So Ray, facing a little bit of adversity in the first, comes back in the second with back-to-back strikeouts. We'll see if she can work the number 9 hitter. Again, the sophomore, shortstop Marissa Gress. First pitch to Gress here is a swing and a miss, strike 1. After Gress, we go back to the top of the lineup. Brooklyn O'Kane awaits. 1 of 2 hits today for Lebanon. 0-1 offering now, another swing and a miss. How about 0-2? Ray is yet to throw a pitch outside the zone here in this half inning. No chance at the immaculate inning, but could strike out the side. Here's the pitch. There is the swing and a miss. Simple as that, strike 3. Ray's got her 3rd strikeout. Nothing doing here for Lebanon. That'll work. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Here we go into the bottom of the second. Waynesville still trailing by 3. It is 3-0. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Time for the bottom of the second here in Waynesville. 3-0 our score. Emma Ray striking out the side in the top half of the inning. Almost the immaculate inning. 10 pitches, all of them strikes, but only one was fouled off. We get going here in the bottom half of the inning. Giselle Perez swinging a ground ball on the first pitch of the inning. Softly over to second. Scooped up by Compton. Throw over to first is in plenty of time to retire Perez to start off this inning. It's Connor Harbin here with you, Z102.3. It was to be 5, 6, and 7. 5 is, of course, already gone. That was Perez. And now here's 6, designated player Carly Klein. Standing in, right-hand side of the plate, who also hit the soft ground ball, this time over towards short. Hard throw across the diamond to first. That one's also in time. Gresh kind of showing off the cannon over there at short, and that's out number 2. So if you thought I was going to get to talk about anything interesting so far here in the bottom of the second, or just the second in general, you'd be wrong. This inning moving right along here. How about second baseman Kendall Cobb? Cobb getting her first cuts in this game. She'll take a pitch. Just the third pitch of the inning, but it's an 0-1. Molly Zarcone in the on-deck circle. Would be the number 8 hitter in the lineup, or will be. Would be the fourth batter of the inning. Here's a swing and a miss, way out in front of the breaking ball this time, and it's 0-2. Cobb's a sophomore. Another varsity player as a freshman last year. Has potential to be a 4-year starter for this program. Here's the 0-2. Swing, another soft ground ball, this one again to short. Gress has it, throw to first is in time, and that'll do it here for the second inning. So, the second inning, very, very quick. No runs, no hits, no errors for Lebanon. No runs, no hits, no errors for Waynesville. On to the top of the third we go. It's still a 3-0 ball game. Lebanon leads Waynesville. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Here we go, top of the third here in Waynesville. Very, very quick second inning. Both sides going out, 1, 2, 3. But it's the top of the order here for Lebanon as we move on into the third. O'Kane, Randolph, and Rodden. Lady Yellow Jackets, they hold the lead over the Tigers. 3-0, 3 first inning runs. The difference maker in this contest. First pitch to O'Brien. And by that, I mean O'Kane. Fastball got her to chase high. It's 0-1. There's an O'Brien in the lineup today for Waynesville. She's over at short. She's the flex player today. 0-1 pitch now. Here's a swing, ground ball over to third. Grosvenor has it, over to first, and it's too high. And that's going to allow O'Kane to move on over to second. It's a fourth error today for Waynesville. She's actually going to go for 3. She's going to be there easily. Well, the errors have been killer today. And add another one to the total. What would have been a simple 5-3 putout perhaps turns into a fourth run here for Lebanon if Lebanon can move her around. None of the runs today have been earned here for Lebanon, at least according to my mark. You have to get official stats on that, but either way, the first pitch to Bailey Randolph is a fastball, taken high for ball 1. That'll be an error here on Grosvenor. It'll be her second error of the game. Waynesville going to have to buckle down here. Can't let this one get out of hand. 1-0. Fastball high and outside this time, and it's 2-0. Next time Waynesville will be in action here. I can retreat back to Waynesville's schedule. Here's a bunt laid down. We'll get to it in a moment. Going to make the tag across the line, but they're not able to get the runner home. They'll trade it out for a run essentially here. Smart move over at first by Zarcone to apply the tag, at least get the out. But O'Kane does score. It's 4-0 in favor of Lebanon. So 3 unassisted to get Randolph, but she does get credit for the RBI. Now there's a hard hit line drive down the left field line. That's going to get by Perez. This is going to be extra bases here for Gracie Gilby. She's going to round second. She's going to stop there at second. Throws a little wild coming in, but Gilby will stay over at second. She's got herself a 1-out double. So Gilby in scoring position now. That was not Gilby. That was actually McKinley Rodden. Here's Gilby at the plate. Having to make lots of markings in my scorebook. My head's been down a little bit, and I lost track a little bit. Here is Gilby. Here's a hard hit ground ball over to first. Zarcone, beautiful snag. She'll flip it over to Cobb over at first for the out. Great defensive play there from Zarcone to stop that ground ball. A lot of heat behind that to get Gilby. Meanwhile, Rodden does move on over. She now stands over on third here. And there's 2 down with Cameron Luffy at the plate. First pitch to Luffy now. Here's a swing. High fly ball out toward right. Cobb moving underneath it. She will make the catch. No, excuse me. It falls out of the glove. That's another Waynesville error here on this one as that rolls up to the wall in right field. That'll turn to 5 runs. They're going to go for the whole thing. Tag is in time. They got her to at least keep it to 1 run. So the error will score the run. Rodden will score. Unfortunately, Waynesville missed their opportunity to at least only allow the 1 run. But they will not make it 2. They tag out Luffy. She will get herself 3 bags and nothing more here in the third. So 2 runs for Lebanon. 2 runs coming across here on 1 hit. There was 2 more Waynesville errors. They've got 5 for the game. There was nobody left on base. So let's go ahead and move on into the bottom of the third. Waynesville's going to need some runs. They trail 5-0. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball here on Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number 1, we provide a great atmosphere. Number 2, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number 3, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number 1 new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Back here with the bottom of the third, Lebanon adding a couple runs in the top half of the inning, again assisted by 2 more Waynesville errors. Waynesville cannot seem to get out of their own way defensively here today. Here's a foul ball, Molly Zarcone. It'll be an 0-1 count. Connor Harbert here with you today. 5 Lebanon runs, 5 Waynesville errors. Gonna have to buckle down on the defensive side of things. Sure outs turning into extra base runners. 0-1 here to Zarcone. Chased one high here. And it's 0-2. Waynesville today, they've gotten themselves a couple base runners, both of them back in the first. Went down 1-2-3 here in the second. Zarcone, Boyd, and Grosvenor. Riley Grosvenor set to bat in this half inning. 0-2 now to Zarcone. Gets away from the catcher Brown. 1-2. Zarcone, sophomore, a couple of very nice defensive plays in that last half inning. We've been ragging on the defense a little bit. Zarcone, though, flashed a little bit of leather. 0-2 strike pitch. Fastball inside. We go even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2. Nobody out. Here's the next pitch. Again, maybe chased it high, but did enough to foul it off here. It stays 2-2. Tuesday, September 19th. Don't forget, later on this week, Friday night, under the lights at Tiger Stadium, to our left, football. In fact, these same two schools will go at it. Tell you more after this 2-strike pitch. Here it is from Luthie, inside, 3-2. Tigers looking for their second win of the season, but gonna need to be on their A game. Probably their A-plus game, with Lebanon coming to town. Lebanon, widely considered to be the number one team in the Ozark Conference early on this year, kind of as we reach the midway point. Here is the 3-2, the payoff. Swung on, miss, strike 3. Zarcone doing a good job to get back to a full count, but does miss the final offering there. Gives Luthie her third strikeout of the day. One down, nobody out. Here's Jennifer Boyd. Boyd, left-handed batter. Speedy player. Likes to slap it down the lines. We'll see what she does here. First pitch on the way. Squares up to bunt. Lays one down just in front of home plate. Throw over to first from Brown's. Not going to be in time. And it'll be a bunt single here for Boyd. Well, what did I tell you? Boyd likes to use her speed. She's out in right field for a reason. And she will find Waynesville's first hit here from the number 9 slot. Throw almost got away from the first baseman, but she was able to keep it down over there, Bailey McDermott. So, with Boyd aboard, here is Riley Grosfener, back once again for her second trip. Swing and a miss, first pitch, throw down to first, Boyd diving back in. She'll be safe. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Struck out swinging her first try, a drop third strike, but fortunately ran right into the catcher Brown. Didn't get very far away from home plate. Here's the 0-1. Fastball high, Boyd taking off for second, throws in plenty of time. She's going to be tagged out. So another base runner here will be thrown off the base paths here for Waynesville. Only one base runner has actually made it to scoring position today. And I'll empty him here for Grosfener. It's a 1-1 count here with 2 outs. It's not been a very fun beginning here. Here's the 1-1. Fastball inside. 2-1. Kind of frustrating a little bit, I would say. Lovely throw from Brown behind the plate. Again, just a freshman. Showing off the cannon. That ball beat Boyd by quite a bit. 2-1. Fastball high and outside. 3-1. And it was in the right place for the tag as well. No effort required over there for the shortstop, Gress. 3 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. Check swing, but made contact with it. Fouled it off, though. And it's full now, 3-2. 3-2, bottom of the third, 5-0 our score. Lebanon leads this one over Waynesville. Luthie comes set. And the pitch now from the senior is another check swing, but made contact, put it in the field of play. Grosfener a little slow out of the box, perhaps didn't mean to swing at that one, but it'll turn into out number 3. So 1-3 put out ends Waynesville's third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Into the fourth we go, top of the fourth. Again, Lebanon leads 5-0. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Top of the fourth here in Waynesville. 5-0 our score. Lady Tigers back out into the field. A little bit of adversity here in this one. They've committed 5 errors in the field. They will face the bottom half of the lineup here. Emma Ray still in the circle. 3 strikeouts here in this one. Facing 6, 7, and 8. First pitch here to Cameron Compton. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Connor Harbin here today. Z102.3. Ray, all of her strikeouts coming in the second inning. Here's a swing, ground ball, back toward Ray. Ray taking her time with the throw to first, but gives it over to Zarcone in time for out number 1. This game is really just moving right along here. 38 minutes. We're already in the fourth. Good thing I don't get paid by the hour. I get paid a flat fee for these things, and sometimes, what would happen if I was paid by the hour? Well, that game against Central, do I get paid if it doesn't even go an hour? I don't even know how that works. Either way, here's a swing and a miss. Bailey McDermott chased a pitch outside here, 0-1. McDermott 0 for 1 today. She struck out swinging. Of course, Waynesville beating Central 15-0 last Tuesday. Here's a swing, line drive, right side, but foul, and it's 0-2. That was a poor joke, and I apologize. I'm not the funniest guy in the room. At least not in this room. There's a guy to my left who's probably a little funnier than me. I used my one mention of his real name for the year, so use your imagination. Here's a fastball inside, 1-2. A colleague is what he is. Plays his cards right. Maybe he'll get a mention before the day is done. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a swing. Pop fly right side. Giving chase with Zarcone, but bounces off the fence here. We'll stay at 1-2. Give you a hint. Works the chain gang Friday nights. Is apparently nicknamed the Man. Start calling him that. Here's a 2-strike pitch. Check swing. Did she go around on it? They're going to say no. It's a fastball down low, 2-2. On deck here for Lebanon, Ryland Sexton. Next 2-strike pitch. Shallow fly ball. Grosvenor couldn't track it down behind the plate. We'll stay 2-2. There's still a 2-strike count here. Ray still hunting for that 4th strikeout. Set a school record last year for strikeouts. Here's the 2-2. Swing, another shallow ball. Here, rolling foul. Landed in fair territory, but the spin took it across the foul line. Zarcone, perhaps a smart decision there to wait on that. Let it roll. And get another 2-strike count. But McDermott putting up a fight here. Next 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, miss, strike 3. Good time to go to the breaking ball there. Had McDermott definitely fooled. And there is that 4th strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. Coming up here, left fielder Ryland Sexton. It's really been the top of the order today that's been the problem for Waynesville. Waynesville working quickly through this bottom half. Here's a swing, foul ball right in front of my face for strike 1. Of course, playing the Lady Yellow Jackets here today. I get to the ballpark. I get warned about the 3-4 Wasps, Hornets, Yellow Jackets, whatever you want to call them, flying around in here. I feel like that happened last year for baseball. Lebanon coming to town, and that same thing happening. Coincidence? I think none. 0-2. Here's a foul ball to the right. Into the on-deck circle. Grass will toss it back in here. We'll stay 0-2. Is it all just one big operation? Does Lebanon carry around a jar of Yellow Jackets to let out? Somebody get on that. 0-2. Another foul ball right in front of us. And we'll stay right where we're at. Perhaps Ray looking for that 5th strikeout. Again, always looking for those double-digit strikeout days. Got it against Central, struck out 10 in that game. Here's the 0-2, breaking ball, but missed low, 1-2. Like I said, set that school record last year, 199 strikeouts. 1-2. Fastball again, chopped foul. And another one here to Sexton. Sexton again, 0-1 with that strikeout, coming back in the second. Lebanon, 3 runs in the first, 2 runs in the third today. Next 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball in the higher upper outside corner. And that'll be strike 3. So Ray adds another couple strikeouts. It's another 1-2-3 inning here for Lebanon. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Bottom of the fourth we go. We're officially halfway through this one with Waynesville trailing 5-0. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Bottom of the fourth here in Waynesville. 5-0 our score. Lebanon leads Waynesville here in this one. A 1-2-3 inning in the top half of the inning. Waynesville trying to take advantage. First pitch here to Alexis Ninadich is a pop fly, foul territory. That ball's going to be dropped. Bailey McDermott had a chance to make the catch and retire Ninadich, but ball's down here. She'll get a second chance at it. So Connor Harbin here with you. Z102.3. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Lady Tigers. Ninadich, Ray, and Reagan Grosvener. Ninadich walked her first time up. The one walk given up here today by the pitcher Luthi. 0-1 here, misses low. 1-1. Cameron Luthi, 3 strikeouts on 1 walk. Ray today, 5 strikeouts on no walks. But the only thing that's important is the runs. Well, Lebanon's found them today. 1-1. Ninadich, shallow line drive over toward third. It's going to be caught, and that'll be out number 1. Brooklyn O'Kane making the catch over at third. To retire. Ninadich for the first time today. So base is empty, 1 out. How about Emma Ray once again? Ray almost grounded into a double play her last time up. Hard hit ground ball over to short. And got the runner at second, but Ray was able to beat the throw to first. Here's a ground ball back to the circle. Nice snag. Actually, they're going to say she caught it in the fly. So that'll be a line out here. Nice grab for Luthi. 2 straight line outs to begin the inning. And now here's Reagan Grosvener. Waynesville's just not been able to find empty space today. They've made contact. Again, just the 3 strikeouts through 3 2/3. But haven't been able to put anything into the outfield today. Next pitch. First pitch here to Reagan Grosvener. Fouled off to the left, 0-1. Grosvener, one of those 3 strikeouts. That came to end the first. Getting a second crack at it here. No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch here from Luthi. It's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Giselle Perez on deck. But go any farther than that, Kylie Klein in the hole. Here in this bottom of the fourth. 2 strikes, 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch on the way to Grosvener. Chased it outside. Did she go around? They'll appeal. And they're going to say yes, she did. It's another strikeout, and that'll end the inning. So Waynesville goes down for the 3rd straight inning. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on base. Fifth inning now here in this one. Lebanon leads Waynesville 5-0. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
How about the fifth inning now? Top of the fifth, 5-0 our score. Lebanon leads Waynesville. I-44 contest here today. First pitch on the way to Marissa Gress. It's a fastball taken high, 4-1. Connor Harbert here, Z102.3. Not much going on the offensive side of things for Waynesville today, just the one hit. Only giving up 3 hits here to Lebanon. Swing and a miss for a 1-1 count. But again, 5 errors have allowed some extra base runners for Lebanon today, and they've taken advantage of those 5 errors. 1-1 now. Here's a swing and a miss once more. And it's 1-2 now. Here to Gress. Gress 0 for 1. She struck out back in the second. Top of the order coming up after this. 9-1-2 in this half inning. 1-2. Misses low. Maybe a little bit outside too. 2-2. Ray looking for her 6th strikeout here in this game. Here is that next 2-strike pitch. There it is. Swing and miss. And there's 1 down. Neither side has scored since the 3rd inning. Lebanon again plated 3 runs in the first and 2 in the 3rd. First pitch on the way here too. Brooklyn O'Kane this time. That's going to be taken for strike 1. O'Kane today is 0 for 2. Nope, 1 for 2, excuse me. Here's a swing. Fly ball out towards center. Shallow center. Actually, it's going to be taken by the shortstop, but O'Brien can't hang on to it. It's another Waynesville error. O'Brien backing up on it. All just bounced out of the glove. And so another error involving O'Kane. That was actually going to be my next fun fact for you. Puts O'Kane on here in the 5th with 1 out. 6 Waynesville errors now. So the first pitch is on the way here to Bailey Randolph outside, ball 1. O'Kane has been involved in this game with 4 of 6 Waynesville errors. 2 her first at-bat. Remember, scored on that ball on the throw down to second. Rolled all the way to the fence in center field. Reached on an error in the 3rd and now has reached on an error on the shortstop. O'Kane might have some special powers we're just not aware of. 1-1 now. Here's a bunt laid down, going back to the circle. Ray has it. Throw over to Cobb. Cobb didn't have her foot on the bag. That's another error. So everybody's safe here. The throw was on target, but Cobb did not have the foot on the bag. It's defensive mistakes all over today. So Kane moves on to second. That'll be an error on Cobb. How about 7 Waynesville errors now? Runners on first and second, 1 man out. First pitch here to McKinley Rodden. Finds the zone, out her half for strike 1. I believe this is also, here's a fun fact for you, the first time today we've had more than 1 runner on base. For either side today. Lebanon still just only 3 hits. 0-1 pitch, high and outside, ball 1. 1-1 now. Just barely caught a piece of it, 1-2. Rodden today is 2 for 2. A single and a double to her name today. Has scored 2 of the 5 runs as well. Center fielder batting in the 3rd slot. Again, the senior. Here's a fly ball. This could be trouble. Out towards center field. That's over the head of Nenadich. And over the fence. It'll be a ground rule double. So that'll at least keep one of the runners on. That potentially would have been a 2-run hit had it not hopped over the fence. But Lebanon now takes a 6-0 lead. Rodden's second double of the day. Haynes scores. Another unearned run today. Randolph moves over to third, and again, Rodden's on second here for the cleanup hitter, Gracie Gilby. Gilby today 0 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat, nice fastball, lower inside corner for a called strike 1. Gilby reached on an error on the third baseman in the first, then was thrown out trying to make it a 3-bag error. And what was one of the wilder plays of this game. Here's a pitch low and inside for ball 1. And then hit a ball right back to first base. Probably Waynesville's biggest highlight of the day. Nice defensive play, Molly Zarcone. Squaring up to bunt, lays one down, third base side. Throw has to go over to first. That one gets away. Another throwing error here on Waynesville. How about 8 errors today? And that'll allow Lebanon to score another run. We're getting into run rule territory. It's 8-0. So 2 runners score on the play. An error on Grosswiener over at third. Gilby now stands over at second here. Again, what is now an 8-0 ball game here in the 5th. Waynesville's got to be careful here. Here's a swing and a miss. Cameron Luthi at the plate, 0-1. 8 errors for 8 runs. 3 Lebanon hits here today. Just not what you want. It really isn't. 0-1 down here to Luthi. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 3 errors in this inning alone. 3 in the first, 2 in the third, 3 in the 5th. Which have been all 3 innings that Lebanon scored in here today. 0-2 pitch, misses outside now. Luthi will get a ball back here, 1-2. Here's the next offering. Swung on, shallow line drive. That one stopped here by O'Brien. Doesn't have a throw, though. That'll just be an infield single. Nice effort by O'Brien to keep it in front of her, keep it from going into the outfield, perhaps saving a run. But wasn't able to make the throw in time over to first, and so it'll be first and third here. Luthi picks up her first hit of the day. Still only 1 out for Cameron Compton. Gonna get a courtesy runner now for Lebanon. Or at least, that's what I thought. Nobody's come out of the dugout just yet. That's certainly what the umpire said down there. We'll get one here. It'll be Eva Ryan, freshman. She'll be the one to run here for Luthi. So Gilby on third, Luthi on first. How about Ryan on first? Swing and a miss. Throw on down to second, trying to cut it off. Maybe trying to catch the runner out between third and home. Not going to find anything, though. Gilby not taking off. It'll be second and third now. Here for again, Cameron Compton, who's 0 for 2 today. Already facing an 0-1 count. Pitch was called a strike. Now there's a hard fly ball out toward right. Boyd has it. She'll make the catch. They're going to try to send Gilby home. Here comes a throw in. The play at the plate. Not going to be in time. 9-0 Lebanon. Sacrifice fly here for Compton. She'll fly out to right, but gets credit for the RBI. Gilby scores from third. Ryan moves over to third. If Waynesville perhaps doesn't want to put a little extra pressure on themselves, they will not let that runner come home. We are in the 5th inning now. That runner would make it a 10-0 ball game. Then you'd have to score at least 1 to even get out of the 5th. So 9-0 now. 4 runs have come across in this half inning. Next pitch to McDermott here. Misses low. It's 1-1. McDermott's 0 for 2. Has struck out twice today. Like I said, Ray has really eaten up this bottom of the lineup today. Here's a swing and a miss on the 1-1 count. 1-2. 6 strikeouts. All 6 of them have come against the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. All 3 of them 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. taking care of business, Ray does, when she gets to these bottom of the lineups. Here's a breaking ball way out in front, and that trend will continue here. Strike 3 to end the inning. So, we will be guaranteed a 6th, but Waynesville unfortunately sees another 4 runs added to their deficit here. 4 runs coming across here on 2 hits. There were 3 errors here in the inning, and there was 1 runner left over on third. So, that'll take us on in now to the bottom of the 5th. Waynesville still trailing by 9 here. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Well, Giselle Perez wasting no time getting on first base. Hard hit ground ball right back up the middle. To start things out here in the bottom of the 5th. A 9-0 score, though. Waynesville's going to need more than just 1 hit. They want to come back here facing off against the Lebanon Lady Yellow Jackets. It's Connor Harbin here, Z102.3. Carly Klein now going to crack at it here. But first time's going to be called here as Klein heads up the third baseline to talk things over. Assistant coach Scott Taylor over at third today. Chase Dendecker over at first. Dendecker pulling double duty, as he always does. PA man, announcing starting lineups and heading on down to coach. Here's a bunt laid down by Klein, but she bunts it foul. It'll be 0-1. If you've also attended a basketball game, you've heard Coach Dendecker. Also does the work at the basketball games as well. My colleague here in the booth does the JV games. Freshman games. C-team games. That's what they call it. Am I right? Nod if yes. Okay. 0-1 pitch here to Klein. Lays down a bunt once more, but again it goes foul. And Klein's going to have to try to swing away here, or we slap one down the lines here. It's 0-2. Listen to last Thursday's broadcast, Crocker and Stoutland. You know, we got an intimate explanation of the slap rules. Got to make sure you hit one down the line, or at least you make a swinging motion. Obviously, if a bunt goes foul, that's strike 3. It's an 0-2 count to Klein, though. Let's see what she does. Swinging away, swinging a miss, and that is strike 3. So swinging away, but can't make contact. Luthi gets her 5th strikeout of the game. There's one down, but it's still running over on first in Perez. Here for second baseman Kendall Cobb. Had a few questions asked during that game about, was it a bunt? Is it a slap? What's the difference? There is a difference. That's the thing. First pitch, high and inside. Perez taking off for second. Almost slides past the bag, but keeps enough of herself on the bag to be ruled safe. Perez will steal second. Waynesville's second base runner in scoring position here today. Still with one out here for Cobb. I believe the pitch missed the zone, so 1-0. Said that. You don't have to fact check me. I know what I'm talking about. 1-0 count. Next pitch to Cobb. Hard hit ground ball to third, but snagged. Throw over to first and in time. Perez taking off for third. The throw over there is not going to be there. Got away. There to back up is the left fielder, but it gets away from her. Perez now taking off for home plate. She will score, and Waynesville cuts the lead here to 8. So it'll be an error here on Lebanon. That's their second error of the game. And that allows Perez to score from second. It'll be a 5-3 putout to retire Cobb. Won't get the RBI, but at least put it in play and started things in motion. Base is empty now. 2 outs. Here for Molly Zarcone. Zarcone swinging away. She sends a deep fly ball left side, but curls it foul. 0-1. So Waynesville on the board here in the 5th. 9-1 now our score. Leadoff single for Perez, eventually turning into the run. 0-1 count here to Zarcone. Chased one outside this time, and it's 0-2. Zarcone 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Struck out back in the 3rd. Led off the 3rd inning. Trying to keep the inning alive here. Jennifer Boyd on deck. Here comes the 0-2 from Luthi. Took one inside here, 1-2. Had to jump out of the way of that last pitch. That's what I was looking for. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch to Zarcone. Swung on, popped it up. Third base side, underneath is O'Kane. And she'll put it in the glove for out number 3. But Waynesville does find their first run of the game. 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error, and there was nobody left on base. So, top of the 6th coming up here in Waynesville. The lead's cut to 8. 9-1 in favor of Lebanon. Back in 60, you're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number 1, we provide a great atmosphere. Number 2, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number 3, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number 1 new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the Best of the Best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun, like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Top of the 6th now here in this one. It's an 8-run ball game. Waynesville getting on the board in the bottom of the 5th, but still a long way to go and only 6 outs to do it. Back here with the top half of the inning. Hard hit line drive. That's played on a hop by O'Brien. And it's going to be a throw over to Zarcone for a quick out number 1. Ryland Sexton breaking the habit here. First time this bottom of the order's put a ball in play today. Almost snagged by Ray, but turns into a 6-3 putout. Actually, I guess when it hit the glove, I guess it turned into a 1-6-3. But it's an out. Out and out. Here's Marissa Gress now at the plate. She swings and misses 0-1. Connor Harvey here with you today, Z102.3. Hopefully having yourself a wonderful Tuesday afternoon / evening at this point. Here's a swing and a miss for 0-2. Gress 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts. And now facing a deep 0-2 hole here. Get after this, back to the top of the Lebanon order. Next pitch, line drive over towards short. O'Brien has this one. So there's your line drive. O'Brien able to snag it out of the air. And the first 2 are gone here for the top of the Lebanon order. Here's Brooklyn O'Kane. O'Kane today, we've talked about her. She's got a hit today. She is 1 for 3. But now has been involved in plays 4 out of the 8 Waynesville errors. She's scored 3 times in this game. She's been a menace on the base paths. Here's a pitch, taken, called strike 1. Next time Waynesville will be in action, here on Thursday, on the road, down to face Kickapoo. Kickapoo, I believe, having themselves quite a year. Here's a fastball inside, 1-1. 14-4 are the Lady Chiefs. We will not carry that game for you. That's on the road. But we will be on the road next time you hear from me. Talk about that here after the 1-1. Breaking ball low, 2-1. September 26th. We're making the trip 30 minutes, not toward Lebanon, but toward Rolla. I'll be in Rolla to watch the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Bulldogs. Here's a swing, foul ball sent behind us, 2-2. That will again be a 4:30 start. So a 4:15 pregame. Again, that game in Rolla. Should be a fun one. They're all fun. Sports are fun. It's kind of just a fact of life. 2-strike pitch. High fly ball. foul territory, right field side. Boyd can't make the grab on it. Misplayed it just a little bit too far in front of it, and so O'Kane will come back, still facing a 2-2 count. Rolla 6-12 on the season. Do believe they play today. They play Parkview. They're in Rolla today. They'll play Lebanon on Thursday. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, breaking ball, ground ball over to third, over to short. O'Brien has it. Throw over to Zarcones in plenty of time. And that ends the inning. So the 6th inning turns into the Caden O'Brien show. 3 putouts for the shortstop. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Waynesville, well, now they'll get the full 6 outs here. But it all starts here in the bottom of the 6th. They trail by 8, 9-1. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Bottom of the 6th here in Waynesville. Jennifer Boyd pops up a bunt, but it's caught on the fly. Telegraphed it just a bit too much. Brooklyn O'Kane charging in from third, makes the catch. Quickly retires. Boyd here in the 6th. Connor Harbin here with you today, Z102.3. Waynesville needing to find 8 runs with 5 outs. Back to the top of the order now, Riley Grosvenor. Settling in, takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. 9-1 our score. Just going over my numbers here. Waynesville has committed errors in 3 innings today. In all 3 of those innings, Lebanon has scored. When Waynesville doesn't commit any errors, here's a pitch that I believe didn't really get him called there. I think it might have missed. See if we get an indication here. We will not. Oh, guess it missed. 2-0. Now here's a pitch inside. 3-0. When Waynesville hasn't committed an error here today, well, they've had 3 1-2-3 innings. Defense is important. Kind of finding out why here today. 3-0 pitch taken all the way by Grosvenor. Finds the middle of the zone here for 3-1. Grosvenor today is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out back to the pitcher Luffy, who continues on here today with 5 strikeouts to her name. 3-1. Hard hit ground ball over to short. It's played. Throw to first. In time for out number 2. Second time today, Grosvenor's grounded out. And Waynesville now down to 4 outs. Alexis Ninadich to the plate. After Kickapoo and Rolla, actually you've got a softball tournament in the middle of all that for Waynesville. The AA softball tournament. Don't have a bracket for you on that one. Here's a swing, foul ball off to the right. It's in Russellville, I can tell you that much. Do not know who's competing in that year's tournament, though. Parkview, September 28th. And then Crocker at home on the 2nd. Then they'll play Bolivar on the 3rd. Here's a ball bunted to the left. They'll make it 0-2. Forgot my folder here with my broadcast schedule. Tell you which games of those we'll be covering. We will have both those for you, October 2nd and 3rd. Get to see the Crocker Lady Lions once again. Watched them defeat Stoutland on Thursday in Crocker. Come from behind, a walk-off walk. 0-2 count here to Grosvenor. Fastball, Ninadich. Fastball on the outside edge. And that'll be called strike 3. So Waynesville goes down in order here in the 6th. They'll have 3 outs to work with here. The only question is, how many runs will they need to find? Currently, it's 8 heading into the top of the 7th. No runs to hit, no errors, nobody left on base. 9-1 our score. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Top of the 7th here in Waynesville. 9-1 our score. We know Waynesville will get a bottom half of the 7th, but the question remains, how many runs will they need to score? It's currently 8. It's going to be a tall order. They'll try to keep it right here, though. They'll try not to make it any tougher on themselves if they want the comeback effort here against Lebanon. Connor Harbin here with you, Z102.3. Again, 9-1's our score. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Lady Yellow Jackets. First pitch to Bailey Randolph. Misses high, ball 1. Randolph has scored twice today. He's hit by a pitch in the first, an RBI ground out in the third, reached on an error on the second baseman in the 5th. Swing and a miss on the 1-0 pitch, and it's 1-1. Next offering here, squares up to bunt. Missed it though, 1-2. So Randolph has an RBI today, but she's officially 0 for 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch from Ray. Looking for the upper outside corner. Didn't find it, though. 2-2. Ray, again, another high strikeout day. She's got 7 of them. 2-2. Swung on. Foul ball. Off to the net here. We'll stay right where we're at. Short post game today, so make sure you stick around. We'll go over some final lines for you. Again, we'll get you all set up for what we've got coming up on Thursday, Friday, and next Tuesday. I believe next Tuesday. 2-2 pitch, looking for the breaking ball, but it misses inside. Ball 3. Yeah, actually, we do have broadcast for you next Tuesday. That's me on the road. Rolla. We talked about it already. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off to the net. We'll do it again. Fall's very busy. Not quite as busy as the winter. Getting to basketball, and of course I'm flying around, following the boys and the girls on the road, at home. Littering in some Frisco League games here and there. Got plenty to do, though, during the fall between softball and football. Here's the next payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 8 now for Ray to lead off the 7th. First time she has struck out anybody in this top of the order. Most for strikeouts today have come from the 7, 8, and 9, but that time beat Randolph with the fastball. Strikeout number 8, 1 out. Here's a fly ball sent out toward left. First pitch, that's going to get down in front of Perez. She'll cut it off here, keep it to 1, but McKinley Rodden, her 4th hit of the game, and her 2nd single. Rodden 3 for 3. Now 4 for 4. Actually, well, there was something there. Here's a hard hit line drive to the right. Gracie Gilby trying to take out her head coach over there, Rob Salander, who did use his ninja tactics, but is now retreating back into the Lebanon dugout. He's had enough today. You get 1 before you go back. Here's a pitch that gets away, though, from the catcher. Fastball low. Gone away from Grosvenor, and that'll move Rodden on over to second. Good, now it's a wild pitch here. 1-1 count here to Gilby. One's on the board. Ground ball, right side, but foul. 1-2. Waynesville shifted to the right. Plenty of space out in left field. Here's another pitch high and outside that again gets away from Grosvenor. Second straight wild pitch, and that moves the runner over to third. Button's on third now. Still only one out. But Ray trying to finish off Gilby at the plate. Comes set, 2-2 now on its way. Swing and a miss, strike three. So finally today, Ray's able to break through Gilby, who was 0 for 3 but had reached on 2 errors today. And there's 2 down, runner on third here for Cameron Luthi. Luthi today has reached base a couple times. She's 1 for 3. Again, reached on an error in the third, but was thrown out at home. Takes the first pitch, it's 1-0. Wind's blowing out to left field, but here's a foul to the right. And it's 1-1. Got a JV game after this. Of course, we will sign off after the varsity game. But still plenty of softball to be had here today. 1-1, ground ball left side this time. Played on a hop by the third base coach, that being Tanner Hunt. Passed it between his legs, back into the field of play, 1-2. Showing off the skills. 2-strike pitch, breaking ball, missed it low, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here to the pitcher, Luthi. 2 outs, next pitch. Ground ball again, left side and foul. Waynesville back to playing straight away here against Luthi. Got Nina Ditch standing right in the middle of the Tiger logo out in center field. All artificial turf here in Waynesville. And again, that striking Tiger out in center field. Big fan. Big mark. Next pitch, one hops the plate here. And the count goes to 2-2 now, 3-2 now on Luthi. Scoreboard just a couple pitches behind. So 3-2 here. Payoff pitch, runner on third. 2 outs, here is that payoff pitch. Comebacker right to the circle, but Ray's right there to make the grab and end the inning. So Waynesville ultimately leaves the runner over on third with a nice snag from Ray. But they'll need 8 runs. If they want to force extra innings in this one, they'll need 9 if they want to complete what will be a rather improbable comeback. We'll see if they can get it done, though. They'll have a chance at it. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Into the bottom of the 7th we go. 9-1 our score. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Well, it's do or die time here for Waynesville. Bottom of the 7th. They need 8 to tie, 9 to win. Got a good place to start, though. Middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5 to the plate. Connor Harbert here with you, Z102.3. Things start out with Emma Ray. Takes a fastball high here for ball 1. Ray today is 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first. got all the way to third, or at least her stand-in did. That was actually Annalise Rivera, courtesy runner. Got all the way to third before being left stranded. Lined out to the pitcher in the fourth. 1-0 here from Cameron Luthi. Looking to finish out the win today. Misses low and inside, ball 2. Ray, Reagan Grosfener, and Perez. Those are your guaranteed hitters for Waynesville in this half inning. 2-0. Fastball high this time, 3-0. Any base runner you can get's a good base runner here. Tying run still very far in the dugout. But a base runner's a base runner. A run's a run. 3-0. Ray taking all the way. Finds the lower half. 3-1. Right now, assuming everyone scores, that tying run's represented by Alexis Ninadich. Winning run would actually be Ray. That assuming everyone scores. Here's a fastball low. That's ball 4. And Ray will draw the walk. She'll trot on down the first here. We'll see if we get a courtesy runner. We will. Who's going to run here? It's going to be Rivera once more, who replaces Ray. If you want to win, everyone needs to score. That's with no outs. Obviously, you have 2 to work with. 3 to work with. 2 before the game ends. It's a fastball taken high. Rivera stays over on first. 1-0. Waynesville trying to claw their way back into it. 1-0 count here to Grosfener, who's 0 for 2 today. Has not had a lot of success against Luthi. 2 strikeouts. This ball inside now, and it's 2-0. Luthi having a little bit of trouble now finding the zone. Trying to come back here with this 2-0 pitch. There's one taken on the upper half. Throw to first. Rivera dives back. She's in safely. Get our post game. We'll go over some lines for you. We'll go over some players that deliver. Get you all set up for, again, the rest of the week and beyond. Here's a swing. Fly ball sent out towards center. It's got some distance, but playable. Out there, the center fielder, McKinley Rodden, will make the catch. Or out number 1. Waynesville down to its final 2 outs. So with Grosfener gone, that brings us to left fielder Giselle Perez. Perez, one of 2 hits today for the Lady Tigers. Represents the only run. She scored back in the 5th. Made the score 9-1, which is where we're at currently. First pitch to her, outside, it's ball 1. One ball and no strikes. Next one. This time a little bit too high, I believe. That's what we get from Robert Williams down below us. 2-0. Perez, the left-handed batter. Carly Klein on deck, the 2-0. That time caught the outer half of the plate. It's 2-1. Actually, no, we will not see Klein. We'll actually have ourselves a pinch hitter coming up next here. Soraya Horsey down there in the circle warming up. Horsey, according to the lineup card I got today, was set to be in the lineup. A scratch for Klein, but will make a pinch hitting appearance today. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. Perez perhaps swinging for the fences on that one. Couldn't make contact, though, and it's 2-2. The wind's blowing out toward the left today, so we'll need to stay back on it just a little bit to get the help of the wind. As obviously a left-handed hitter. Next 2-strike pitch. Fastball outside, and we'll go full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Next one. Foul ball to the left. And she'll stay alive here. Still a full count. Our second helping at 3-2. Perez steps back in. Payoff pitch from Luthi is low. Ball 4. And that'll put runners on second and first. This will be the second time today. Excuse me, how about the first time Waynesville's had multiple runners on? As Annalise Rivera heads on over to second. Rez takes her place on first for the second time today. And that brings us to our pinch hitter, Soraya Horsey. Again, one of the army of sophomores on this year's roster. Saw her a couple times as a hitter last year in varsity games. Mostly, again, as a pinch hitter. But Horsey looking to come through in a big spot here. Horsey will bat from the right-hand side of the plate. Slightly closed stance here, foot toward first base. First pitch, fastball inside half, strike one. Tigers with 2 outs remaining. 1 down, that came on a fly out. Oh, 1 pitch sent on its way. Horsey out in front of the breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Ball's 2 strikes. Horsey way up in the box. Here comes the pitch from Luthi. And it is just off the corner here, 1-2. Horsey with the perhaps better eye than I had there. Maybe thought that was going to be called strike 3. But it's 1-2. Next pitch. There's a fly ball right side, but foul. And Horsey stays alive. Horsey done in the number 19. Facing the 1-2 here. The second pitch at the count. How about this one? Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Waynesville's down to its final out. Another breaking ball. Horsey couldn't stay back on it. And so, it'll be up here to Kendall Cobb to keep the inning going here for Waynesville. So Cobb's going to settle in here. She stands back in the box. First pitch, fastball, high and inside, ball 1. Cobb's day today. She's 0 for 2 ground outs. Needs to try to find a gap here, though. Got runners on first and second. Next one, in at the knees, strike 1. Again, Annalise Rivera over on second, your courtesy runner for Ray, who got aboard on the leadoff walk. Giselle Perez over on first. 1-1. Cobb maybe chasing high this time, and Waynesville's down to its final strike. 1-2 count here to the second baseman, Cobb. Settles in once more, going to try to protect the plate. Here's the 1-2. Low and away, ball 2. Just past the 6 o'clock hour. This game 90 minutes old. Waynesville looking to play just a little bit longer. How about the 2-2? Luthi fires. Taken, strike 3 called. And that'll do it for this one. Waynesville will fall here to Lebanon at home. So unfortunately, Waynesville couldn't get it done here tonight. They fall to Lebanon. Final score 9-1. We'll do what we always do. We will take ourselves a few moments. We will come back. We'll go over some final lines for you. And we'll get you all set up for, again, Thursday and then Friday, next Tuesday as well. We'll just talk about a lot of the schedule here coming up for the Lady Tigers and the Tigers as well. So, again, your final score, 9-1 in favor of Lebanon. Waynesville falls to 9-6 on the season. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336. 3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And back here in Waynesville. This one is in the books. Unfortunately, Waynesville falls here tonight. Final score, Lebanon 9 and Waynesville 1. Connor Harbin here with you. Z102.3. Going over some final lines for you here in this one. As soon as I finish marking them out there. Apologies. I always tend to forget. But want to make sure I have these numbers for you. Got to add them up here. Again, 9-1. Your score, Waynesville drops to 9-6 on the season, while Lebanon will improve to 9-10. As far as I'm aware, remember, Lebanon did not have one result there, so they're either at 500 or a little bit closer to 500 here today. So there we go. Okay, lines today. First of all, for the Waynesville Lady Tigers, just the one run here today. Again, that came back in the 5th inning. 2 hits as well. Giselle Perez with the hit and the run here today. 2 errors for Lebanon out in the field. One of them actually did score the run here for Waynesville, so it was ultimately an unearned run here today for Waynesville. And the Lady Tigers did leave 3 on base, including 2 in that 7th inning. Meanwhile, for Lebanon today, they pick up 9 runs on just 6 hits. The stat of the day, 8 Waynesville errors. We talked about it. Lebanon scored in 3 innings here today. All 3 innings had a Waynesville error. Lebanon did not score in 4 innings here today. Waynesville did not commit an error in those innings. So a bit tragic here today, but 8 Waynesville errors here in this one. And of course, the Lady Yellow Jackets, they leave 2 runners on base here in this contest. So again, 9-1 your final score. Now we move on here to how about some Domino's Pizza players that deliver here today. And honestly, we'll take a look at both teams here today, because honestly, Waynesville, not a lot going. It was kind of a frustrating game here today, but I do have one player in mind, actually a couple players in mind here today. We got to give it to Giselle Perez. Of course, Perez had the bat going here today. She was able to pick up that single in the 5th inning, one of just 2 hits here today, and eventually come around to score. So we'll give our Waynesville player that delivers to Giselle Perez here today. But then, of course, Lebanon, you do see a rather successful stat line here today. McKinley Rodden, the center fielder for the Lady Yellow Jackets, she went 4 for 4 here today and scored 3 out of the 9 runs. I'm not adverse to giving players that deliver over to the opposing side here today. Definitely got to give a shout out to Rodden. So Perez and Rodden, your Domino's Pizza players that deliver. So let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule coming up here. Once again, we've got more Frisco League softball for you coming up on Thursday. Of course, that is very much weather permitting. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Supposedly, we are getting some thunderstorms as early as Wednesday, actually, as early as maybe even tonight. So we'll kind of have to wait and see there. But assuming the weather holds, we will head out to Dixon. Dixon versus Iberia. We'll get to see the Lady Rangers since they dominated the Frisco League Conference Tournament here this year. So that'll be a 5 o'clock start on Thursday, 4:45 pregame. Again, that is all dependent on the weather. Then on Friday, we'll move slightly to the left. We've got Waynesville Tiger football for you. They'll look for a little bit of revenge here for the softball team. They will take on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Lebanon, of course, undefeated on the year. Waynesville 1-2 on the campaign. Looking for that second win. That'll be a 7 o'clock start, a 6:30 pregame right here on Z102.3. Remember, next time we'll see the Waynesville Lady Tiger softball team next Tuesday. We'll see them in 7 days here on the road. Heading out to Rolla. Take on the Lady Bulldogs. The Lady Bulldogs, I believe, we're taking on... Slipped my mind who they're taking on here today, but they have Lebanon later on in the week, so we'll get to see the Lady Bulldogs in action. That'll be, again, a 4:30 start, as most Ozark Conference games are. But I think that'll go ahead and do it for us here tonight. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here this afternoon. Again, Waynesville falls to 9-6 on the season. They dropped this one to Lebanon 9-1 Till next time, you've been listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball right here on Z102.3. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.